Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL. It's set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Black 25.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Winston from the gun on third down. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. 22 yards on the pickup there. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Head up, 18 Gator.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
6-6, pull it high. Go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's got room. It's a big run that time by Henry. 59 yards for him on the ground. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Winston. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check. 80 weapon. Check 82. Tighten up. Tighten it.
Now they try the right side here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Go.
They run it with Balaj. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 24 is the mic.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kenny Galladay, 28 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston, and a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, here's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cut.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Single, slot.
Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards there and a first down.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack.
First down, Buccaneers.
Hey, let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Here's Winston. That's caught at the 2. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short, and they'll be unable to get this back within one score as it stays a 9-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And that's 50, plant. You can't block me. You can't block me. 5.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
60 or. Double tight, double tight. We got 4. We got 4. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 24. Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 30 base. Double tight, double tight. Easy now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
218, chop it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got Greystone, travel. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch time.
On first and 10, Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Double time. Hey. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. He's going to let it fly. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Look, squeeze. Switch. There.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Golladay. But now it's 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.